So for me, it's always is the underperformance explainable? Because every strategy has a good time and a bad time, right? So just because they are underperforming the market doesn't mean that they are not good managers. So if I choose a manager and that manager is a value manager, and value is out of favor and growth is performing. So if I look at them relative to value managers, they're adding a lot of value and they're doing great work. That's different than if they just because they're underperforming the market doesn't mean they're not good investors. You choose managers for specific strategies. So you want to look at whether they are performing appropriately with their strategy. Was the reason they're underperforming for an idiosyncratic risk that was not predictable? And yes, they underperformed, but they recovered from it really strongly over time. So it's a matter of understanding what created the underperformance and whether it's something that we think shows erosion in their ability to outperform. If it doesn't, take the negative, that's more likely to be because what goes right is each one plays a different role. So we don't expect them all to perform at the same time. So when I think about it, I think that it's very important for an investment arm of any institution to be aligned with the values of the institution. And on the other hand, as a chief investment officer, executive officer at the I want to have as few restrictions as I possibly can because we're comfortable with a decent return. But I don't think that means that it's very clear that all the value program is sustainable. We have private schools and urban institutions
Good morning, 8:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. I'm XRP Future Millionaire and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So let's get started real quick this morning. So XRP, I told you it would come back down to 78 cents to retest. Came down just about 78 cents, but we are on a bull flag, guys, in the 4 hourly. And this was an absolutely expected retest here at 77 or 78 cents. So it's doing exactly what it needs to do to continue on. And to me, we're going to find out very quickly here this morning if Bitcoin needs to come down a little bit or if it's going to play out here. What you want to see on these cup and handles when you break out of these, like right here, broke out of a cup. And we're going to retest the top of the cup. That's very bullish. And then it should continue on. I think XRP is looking pretty good right now. I think at 77 or 78 cents. If you missed the boat yesterday, you had a healthy retrace today, and that's why everybody who asked me if they should buy in yesterday, I just said wait for this to come down to 78 cents. It came down better than 8%. And now, you know, most of that move was washed yesterday, but I'm telling you guys, this is very bullish the way that this came down and stopped. If this plays out like this and doesn't come down any farther, XRP is very bullish today. That's a nice retrace. The only thing is that a right arm that it created. So sometimes it looks like a bull flag and then it breaks. And if it breaks, it's going to come back down to 72.2 into the consolidation area. So watch 77.469 very carefully. Watch that 804 resistance. We created a bullish divergence in the 30-minute. It's rounding. So now it needs to catch itself here at 77.469. Like this spot where it caught itself on the 100-day or the 50-day. And it needs to continue this momentum. Otherwise, it's going to come down through a little bit. And then I don't know if it's necessarily done. Bitcoin, same thing. It's riding at 38,915 support. And it's been all night. For the most part, it came down through a little bit to almost 38. It looks like if we don't break up in the immediate short term, Bitcoin looks like it wants to come down here still. But that's only if this area gets rejected and the support breaks. That's what we were talking about yesterday, but I'm not convinced that it has to come down there. I'm just saying that is a possibility if this goes down. I don't think 38,084 would hold. It could, though. It absolutely could, because we came around, we're doing the consolidation. We could have a fake down into this consolidation area and then bounce up. Or we have the push down into here, and then it propels us up. You know, as long as we stay on that bullish thesis. But XRP, after that run-up, I know a lot of people thought it was going to $1 without a retrace. I was trying to tell you guys, you made healthy profit when it was at 84 cents. Take that profit and buy it back at the bottom so you can redo this. It was a pretty predictable retrace because it popped up so quick. So it had to retrace. Just like XLM, I know I told Kenny 17.8, 18.3 area would be about where it would retrace if it came down and held. That's exactly what it's doing right now. It's just the kick up volume right now. You would have expected more, but there's very little volume, so this could make you nervous. That's why I always suggest for people to sell when they get to those points when it's pretty obvious that it's coming down. And XRP was overextended, and I showed a few on the RSI where it was up to 90 in the shorter time frame, so it had to come down. But now it's going to be an interesting Saturday because we're going to see how this plays out. It's all going to come down to Bitcoin if it's ready to rally, or if it's going to come down real quick. I think Bitcoin is ready to come down just a tiny bit. But that doesn't mean it can't bounce here, just because I think that's only if it breaks the 20-day. And there's the 20-day right here. And that's 39,130. Yeah, we came below it. And now we're trying to act like it's resistance. But this is every reason why I went to bed last night and I didn't buy algo yet. Because I can't get it out of my gut that Bitcoin still needs to retrace a tiny bit. But now, you don't want XRP to be retracing much more than it already is. We've already come down, and you don't want it to retrace much more than about... I mean, 77.4 is a great spot for it to stop retracing, but technically it could come down to like 76. We could come down and retap the 75.269 if it did break down. And then we could simply say, hey, we had to come down to the 200-day at 75.7. You know, and then it's like, oh, well, we were going to get extra support. XRP kind of broke down, but then it just... Whew. But I know a lot of people bought in at 80 cents plus. But if you didn't get on the boost, you wait for these retraces. So, this is going to play out one of two ways. This is going to come to the accumulation zone, which is right here. And it's going to come down into it, and then we're going to do this and pop up. It's going to bounce through here and bounce up. Or it gets rejected here, comes in here, comes back up, and then it gets ultimately rejected, and then that's just one big fake out. Those are the three options we have on this Saturday. On a thinly traded Saturday, I would say we're more than likely to go up. I'd say it's about 60% chance to go up from here, assuming we break down. If we don't break down from here, I'd say there's a 90% chance to go up. As long as it holds this bottom point at 77,469, because we are on an extended bull flag. It did break out, and now it broke down. So, if you bring it into the 4-hourly, it looks a little bit different. You can see the bull flag. And now it's like, where are we going to bounce? Where's that bounce? What is XRP trying to do? Well, it got rejected at the 200-day in the daily. So, it made a run up there. So, lots to look at. Just remember, support 77,469, resistance 80269. If it breaks through the 77,469, it's a 75,269. And that's fine. If we could hold that, it would still bounce up. If it comes down to 72.2, well, this was a fake out, and we'll have to see if it breaks up or down after. We don't want it to go down farther, guys. We're at the top of the cup and handle. This is perfect. Right now, it's at the perfect level. And then, like we said, with XLM, we've got 18.5 as resistance. We're getting rejected by the 20-day right now in the 30-minute time frame. But again, that's on a bull flag in the 4-hourly, just like XRP. So a lot of times these just come down and simply retest. Like this would come down and retest right here in the 4-hour time frame. This 18.03 is what would often happen. You can see how we're trying to start a bullish divergence in the 4-hourly. So would it be uncommon for it to come down and test it real quick and dump and try to trick some people? No. Does it have to? Absolutely not. Just showing you what I'm seeing on the board, ladies and gentlemen. And then DGB getting rejected by the 20-day as well. Looks like it's on a head and shoulders, but it's on a Bullflag. Like, all of these look like they could have a fake dump down, or they're starting fake outs on the bullish divergence and they're not ready yet. Because Bitcoin is the key player here. And you can see it came up and got rejected after it started creating a bullish divergence. And then it came back down, and now in the 30-minute, it started coming back up. But now it's starting to round itself. It could have faked out a start of a bullish divergence in the 30-minute time frame, and it still needs to come down lower. That could have been a classic fake out before it goes up farther and it has to touch the real support. But we're going to find out, because this is, I would dare say this is the most important part of the pattern. If you're looking to buy in, this is the most important time to be paying attention. And I would highly encourage you to join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month. Even if I'm not in there, you got a bunch of people talking, they're on the same page. Then if they don't get on the same page, I come in there and say what I need to say, and everybody gets on the same page. We got 261 people. I'm just reading through some of the people in here, but yeah. Right now, XRP in the 1 hour saying buy. I would obviously be very careful with that, because we're just looking for the proper touch on the support, and we could be there. It's just if we roll over from here, remember, XRP can come all the way down to 75,269 on this Bullflag, and it can still be relevant. So just pay attention to the numbers, be alert, and I'll be back shortly.